Unit 1 Study Guide, Concept 1, Questions 5, 6, and 7. So for questions 5 and 6, we're going to compare the two numbers using less than, greater than, or an equal to sign. So number 5, we have negative 3.5 compared to negative 3.6. So the number that's more negative is smaller. So that means that negative 3.6 is smaller. So we would say, reading this left to right, that negative 3.5 is greater than negative 3.6. On number 6, the square root of 15. Well, let's estimate it. So I'm thinking of numbers less than 15 that are perfect squares. I work my way down in my mind, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. I get to 9 and I know that the square root of 9 is 3. And then numbers bigger than 15 that are perfect squares, I can just step up to 16. And the square root of 16 is 4. So that means the square root of 15 is somewhere between 3 and 4, 3 point something. Whatever that is, I know that that number has to be less than 4. And finally, on number 7, we want to place these numbers in value in order from smallest to largest. So to do that, I'm just going to estimate the values of all the numbers first, and then draw my number line. So 11 fifths, 11 divided by 5, I know 5 goes into 11 twice. That gives me 10 with 1 fifth left. You know the value of negative 3. I know the square root of 2 has to be between, let's see, the square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2 is 4. So it has to be between 1 and 4. Then I have a half. I'm going to write that as 0.5. 4. And then negative. So 7 divided by 2. 2 goes into 7 3 times with 1 left over. So negative 3.5. I'm going to draw my number line. And I'm going to look for the number that is most, well, first of all, I'm going to draw my numbers on my number line. So I know I need to go up to positive 4. And we'll go down to negative 4. Okay. And actually, I just reread the directions, and I just need to place them in order, not on a number line. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to start with my number that is the most negative, and that's my negative 3.5. And then I'll work my way up to negative 3. And then I'm going to scan my positive numbers. So I see a half. And actually, I'm going to write my negative 3.5 the way it was originally. And then I know that the square root of 3 is somewhere between 1 and 4, but it's going to be less than 4, so I place that one next. And then my 11 fifths, and then finally